Okay, I think we're live. Get all my stuff all going, and hello everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you all for being here. Welcome in to anyone who's arriving. Welcome to anyone who is watching the playback. Hey, username not found. Oh, it just says user not found. I'm sorry. Hey, welcome in. Gabby, hi. How are you? Welcome in. Let me make sure my TikTok chat is connected here. Hi, HPW. Welcome in. How's it going? Love May says okay. Hello. Welcome in, Love May. On, hi.
Thank you!
I see you. Hello, hello. Scary Mary, thank you for the heart me. Appreciate that. Hey, hey. Hey, are you going to be streaming inZOI? I'm literally streaming inZOI right now. I don't have access to the gameplay yet, but I do have access to the demo. Speaking of which, the demo is available, openly available to everyone now. You don't need a code for it anymore. You can just freely go download it from Steam now. Daytime stream. This is going to be a short stream. It's going to be a quick one. We're probably going to be live for about hour and a half to 2 hours, somewhere around there. And hey, Lala's Creations. Well, thank you. Looks neat. Thank you. I made this character to look like me. So I suppose the I suppose, was the mission accomplished? Does he look like me? What do you guys think? You've seen my videos. This is so weird to look at. Hey Kane, welcome in. It does look a lot like you. Thank you. He favors you a little. I did the best I could. I think my head is a different shape. So I don't think I could Charlie Gina, thank you for the heart me. So kind of you. This is so good. Thank you. I love it. I love it, Jazz.
Thank you.
Hang on. I'm good. Okay, you guys are about to see something very cursed though. Oh, hang on. I also need to turn down. I have to do something real quick. Close all background apps on my phone. Turn down the screen brightness. Let the battery conserve. Let the temperature. Kane, thank you for that skull apple. Oh my god.
Thank you.
And a couple of Minecrafts and a Shamrock. Oh my god, Kane. Thank you. Charlie Gina, thank you for the heart me.
Thank you.
You're cuter than he is? Are you talking to the Zoe? Because that's true.
Thank you.
Zoe Jeremy is cuter than human Jeremy. That's true. Any fun plans today? Yeah, we've got like a family thing today, a family dinner.
You.
So that's why it's going to be just a short stream, and I don't think I'm going to have the energy to stream after because social stuff like really drains me. So so I figured I would do my stream before the social stuff rather than after. So, and Jazz, thank you for the ice cream cones and the 10 heart puffs. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Speaking of which, guys, we do have a goal. Gift goal for heart puffs. 2,000 heart puffs. And like I said, I'm only going to be live for like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours today. If I have the battery for it, I might go live later, but we'll see. Probably not. I don't expect I'll have the energy for it. Armored Wings, hi! Lurking at work. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lurk away. Lurk and work. Same, social battery depletion is real. You think the gifts are to celebrate some of the movies coming out this year? Oh, maybe that's why the Minecraft gifts. Yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you.
Hey, Aperture Cats, welcome in. And Scary Mary, thank you so much for the 4 heart puffs. Appreciate that. Do I have AI following my motion? So there is no AI. This is not AI. This is a video game character creator. This is inZOI's character creator. I'm literally just in the character creator. And you can do face tracking and limited body tracking. Basically just the head and the hands. And that's it. And so, but it's, how am I liking inZOI so far? ADF, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate that. So far, I only have access to the demo. And speaking of which, the demo is freely available to everyone. You guys can download it now, too. So I don't know. I can't say... I can't judge inZOI completely so far. The build mode part of the demo, I'm struggling with that. Not gonna lie, I'm struggling with that. I need to like watch a tutorial video. I feel stupid in the build mode because it's only because the controls are so vastly different. ADF, thank you for the golden gamepad and the 75 heart puffs. That is so kind of you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I feel like I can't judge inZOI yet because really all I've done really is I've done like a little bit of the build mode and I was overwhelmed by it because it's so new and so different to me. So it's gonna take some getting used to. It's gonna be a little while before I'm ready to stream build mode. Before I feel comfortable doing that. When I stream a game, when I stream something like that, like The Sims, for example, I like knowing what I'm doing. Hey, Valentine, welcome in. Very nice. Yeah, a lot of people have said really nice things about the build mode. I just, I don't understand the controls for it yet. And so I think, like I said, I hope there's somebody that makes a tutorial video on how to use build mode, because I will watch that, and then once I learn how to use build mode, it's over, right? You just made $10 in tips? Yay! Oh my god! How cool! Fantastic! I love that for you. How are you doing, Valentine? Good to see you again. Welcome in. I know this is a weird time for me to go live. Like I said, I've got a social thing, a family thing tonight, a family dinner, which is cool. I like doing that stuff. But I have a limited social, like, not just social battery, just a limited battery altogether. And social events do drain it very rapidly. And it's a long drive to get there and a long drive to get back. It's like an hour one way. So, like I said, I enjoy the events. I enjoy seeing everyone. But I just don't think I'm going to have the energy to stream after that. That's all. That's why the weird time today, the weird stream time. Is this a permanent thing now? No. I mean, I'm not done playing The Sims or anything. But I like doing this, and I only have time to stream for like an hour and a half today, maybe 2 hours at most, probably not even that long. Oh my god, thank you for the heart me, Otter. I mean, I am going to be playing inZOI a lot, probably, but The Sims isn't going anywhere, if that's your concern. Sorry, I'm making the notifications larger, because they're a little small. There we go. Beautiful. You love your parents, it's family dinner every night. You want to get inZOI one day? Yeah, it does demand a decent computer. That's true. That's true. You're mostly concerned about being hit with the uncanny valley every time. That's fair. Am I using TikTok Studio to stream? Yes, I'm using TikTok Studio to stream to TikTok, and I'm using Streamlabs to stream to the purple place. Hopefully you can get your Xbox tomorrow. Ooh, nice. Nice, Armored Wings. Are you getting the Series X? Poke Sneeze with the hydrate. I was just reaching for my drink. Look at that. That's me taking a drink. I know that looked cursed AF. I'm sorry. You're gonna wait until this goes on console? It will be on console at some point. You know my PC isn't decent. Yeah, I know. I know, Scary Mary. That looked horrifying, sorry. Series S, you saw the price of the X and said no, that's fair. Hello, Roro. Yeah, the cursed drink. It's giving exorcism. Oh, y'all. What do you think of this music? I'm digging this music. This is the music from Oxygen Not Included. It's one of my favorite video games of all time. You guys may not know this because I don't stream this game often. One of the reasons I don't stream this game often, not inZOI, but Oxygen Not Included, is because it doesn't translate to vertical mode very well. So those of y'all on TikTok, it wouldn't, it would be hard to capture for you guys. But yeah, I understand about the Series X being too much. Also, inZOI, apparently, they said that they're working on releasing this at some point in the future on consoles, and they specifically said PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and Series X. So, there's that. Megan and Ralph, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. Should we change to another character? We could do that. But, oh, I already dressed my character to wear what I'm wearing for the day. Hang on, let me show you guys. Let me turn off the motion capture. There we go. So that way he's not standing there T-posing. So this is what I'm wearing right now, IRL. I'm wearing
another one, thank you.
A blue-gray t-shirt, green, like sweatpants and gray socks. That's what I'm wearing IRL right now. Except my pants don't have these cargo pockets on them. They just have the regular pockets. But this was the closest I could find to what I'm wearing because they do have the ankles like this. My favorite fashion TikToker? Yeah. Also, look around this room. There's like a computer with a streaming rig on it. And then there's a bed. And for some reason, there's a camera right here pointed at the bed. I don't understand why that's here. Did they think no one would notice that? Or whatever. Anyway, and then there's like a dining table here. And I can't see what's over there. But here's like a couch and a little end table. Is this Link Neil? I don't... What? Who? What? I don't understand the reference. I'm sorry, you're making a reference I don't understand. Here, let me turn the mocap back on. Good evening, morning, whatever, everyone. Well, hello, Laura. Welcome in. There we go. Turn the motion capture completely on, so now I can... I can wave, but my hands are cursed. Look how cursed. Oh my god, please minimize all movement. Sorry. Dance? Oh wait, no, I can actually. You want to see some dance moves? We can do that. We can do that. There you go. I can dance, see? Is that better? Goes hard with the music. Is it a little less uncanny now that it's an animation and not mocap? I mean, it's still doing my face, but not the head and the hands and the rest of the body. Go, Jeremy, go. Oh my gosh. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are amazing. What other dance moves do I got? Okay. 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 Oh, yeah. Do it again. Do it again. Loop it around. There it is. There it is. Yes. Slay. Okay, no, I don't love that one. Oh, okay. And now we're gonna take it to church? Is that what that was? Okay, no, we're doing something else. Okay, and now we're hula dancing. If I had dollar bills, I'd make it rain. I think I can do that too. Hang on. I do. Hold on. There it is. There it is. There it is. Hi, Akira. Welcome in. When I switch between the animations, it's so funny. Like this one. We could just hang out in the laundry basket if you guys want. Just chilling. How are the hands? Well, we're only motion captioning the face right now. Not the hands. The hands are actually cursed when we do the mocap. They're awful. We're using a program called Warudo for the motion capture. And I don't know. It uses my webcam. It's okay. It could be worse. Just chill it in my laundry basket like you do. Yeah, you're free, Armored Wings. Yay! You love this pose. Been open since 9 a.m. It's now 2 p.m. Only washed 30 cars. Oh my gosh. Warudo? With a D, not a T, but yeah. That's the motion capture program that I'm using for the body. The face is a different app. That's on the phone. I don't even remember what it's called. I don't want to have to close it to see. Made you LOL while coming across the FYP. Yeah, I like this pose. This is fun. I don't know what literally any of this is, but it's wild. Yeah. Warudo is like a VTuber program, right? It's like a motion capture program that VTubers can use. And, but then I'm using a separate app, something on my phone for the face capture. And both of those programs are sending their capture data to inZOI. So let me do the motion capture again with Warudo. You guys can see. Oh, sorry. I'll put my hand down. See what I mean about the cursed hands? But we can do the fingers. To an extent. But, like, I can't control the arms. I can only control the hands. And the head. I can't control the shoulders. I can't control the torso. I can't control the feet or the toes or the legs in any way. But this is fine if you want to use this as, like, a VTuber software or something. Which is something that apparently, like, they want people to do. They want people to use this as a VTuber software. That's one of the things that, like, they've literally described in writing. Maybe they got to fix it. I mean, it is early access. And this is the demo of the early access. So the early access doesn't even start until the 27th. But by the way, guys, the demo is now openly available to everyone. Absolutely dead. I'm going home. Yeah, go home. Go home. The demo is openly available to everyone. You don't need a code to download it anymore. They've made it available to everyone. So that's cool, right? You bet it would look weird if you did ASL? Probably. Probably, Scary Mary. If I tried doing any sign language, I bet it would look... hang on, what do I... Well, okay, here's the thing. With the hand movements, if I make my hands touch... Like... My palms are pressed up against each other right now. Hang on. Like... Here, my fingers are interlocked right now. And that's the closest I can get them on screen. So... It's not great. So, I know you hate it when I show the hands, Otter. I'm sorry. The hands are fine when it's an animation. That's actually pretty decent for being, like, pre-made VTuber rigging, right? And plus, like, the third-party app, the one that for the head movement and the hand movement, and also the phone app for the facial capture, those are free. So. But I think if you tried to do any kind of ASL, I think that the hand movements would not translate very well to the motion capture. I think that's a place they could use a lot of improvement, is with the hands. You'll try it out? All right. I mean, you can maybe just try Warudo. Warudo is the motion capture software that you can use, that's like getting the hand movement. So you can try that. Have I tried gameplay yet? I don't have access to that. That's not part of the demo. Sorry, I'm taking a drink. I know that looks cursed too. You'll watch from a safe distance. Once I get access to the gameplay, I'm going to be doing a lot of that, probably. And a lot more building. One of the reasons I'm not building right now is also not just because I have kind of like feel dumb with the build mode, but it's also because in the build mode, I can't seem to I don't like how I can't see the environment. I don't like how it's just like it's just like blue tiles everywhere. You can't see the environment around you when you're building in the demo, and that bothers me. It's off-putting to me. Lisa, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate that. That's so kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The expressions are off when you move your hands too, it seems. Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. That's probably because of the placement of my cameras. If I were to do this, maybe this would be a little better because now... No, see, because it's just... The cameras are right next to each other. That's why. When I use my hands, I kind of accidentally cover parts of my face or block parts of my face. And so that's why, like, it'll do that when I pull my hands up. There. See, it's hard to get, like, my hand and my my face both in the thing, like, because there's two cameras. And one of them is for the face and one of them is for the head. So it's just kind of... Your mom actually thought I was dancing? Hey, Volps. Hello, it's good to see you. The demo should include gameplay? I know. But I understand why they didn't. You wish this was around for your thesis defense, though? You wrote about digital humans, would have been cool. I mean, okay, like, imagine a character like this, though. But actually... as an AI. Like, an AI is controlling it. Because that's probably the future. There will probably be characters that look just like this, like VTubers, that are actually AI in the future. Why can't webcam just capture both? I don't know. Maybe it's processing power that they're trying to conserve for the face capture. I'm not sure. I would have recorded the defense presentation using it. It'd be a gag. That'd be hilarious. And yeah, and now this is just a video game that anyone can play. And it just has this, like, this in it. I think I want to change my environment, though.
Thank you!
Hey, thank you so much for the goat. Appreciate that. Dragon Claw Beauty. It's so kind of you. Thank you.
Thank you!
There we go. I like that color. Thank you, Mad Frog, for the heart me. Thank you. Appreciate that. It already sort of exists with AI, especially in education. Just not as widely accessible. Yeah, I suppose you're right. And you know what?
Thank you!
Dragon Claw! Thank you so much for the Rosa. Dragon Claw Beauty, I appreciate it. You know what? I do think I've seen a AI VTuber before, too. Like I said, I'm not AI. I'm a person just using motion capture, just like any VTuber you'd see. But I think I have seen a VTuber that was controlled by AI on TikTok before. I think it was like it was like a blue alien character that was like cartoon drawn. And thank you, D Dana, for that follow. Thank you. Not VTubers, but AI-operated digital human avatars. Yeah. Yeah. Soul Machines and Samsung Neon would be examples. Okay. No, I'm saying I think I saw there was a VTuber that was an AI. It was basically like a chat GPT with a voice on it. It had an animation. But still. Wonder if this would be compatible with tracking gloves or bracelets in the future. You know what? I imagine it would be. I imagine it would be. I imagine that they're probably going to add even more like stuff that it could be compatible with, or like, you know, full body tracking, like you could do with like VR chat, for example. I imagine that they're going to add full body tracking, and that would be cool. I'd like to do full body tracking. You wrote 50 pages on this. Maybe that's why you're so tricky. It hits a little close to home, huh? It's a little close to home. I feel like this is uncanny and generic. The power of a classic VTuber models is their art style. Well, I mean, I designed this character all myself. I didn't use any AI at all. I mean, I used a character creator. But I mean, that wasn't AI. That's like making a sim. It's like making your character in Elden Ring, you know? What am I up to today? I'm just hanging out here for a little bit, chatting with you guys. And then I have a family dinner tonight. So this is gonna be a short stream. I've been going for a half hour already. But we're gonna go for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, somewhere in between that mark, probably. So probably another hour to hour and a half more. And then after that, I've got a family dinner that I have to go to tonight, and I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I like doing the family dinners, but I'll probably be exhausted after, so. Bro wished he looked like this. I tried to make him look like me. I did my best, but I couldn't make him quite as ugly. I tried. It's giving very meta-human / Unreal Engine. It is Unreal Engine. It's Unreal Engine 5. It is exactly... It is exactly Unreal Engine 5. That's what it is. Versus cartoon anime art. You know what? That's fine. If it, you know, I do appreciate the art style of a good VTuber. I agree. I like the anime art styles. I like all of the different art styles that, well, I wouldn't say all. Some people have art styles I guess I don't like, but whatever, you know. But I like art styles. Stop, you did so good. I'm a troll, don't. Sorry. Not sorry. But no, like, no, I like, real talk. If I saw this guy, like my avatar here, if I saw my ZOI on a dating app, I'd swipe right. But if I saw like myself, like a photo, like one of my actual IRL photos of me, I'd probably swipe left. I did my best, but like something about the game is just limiting. I can't make him quite ugly enough. So, I don't know. You'd swipe right every time. Why, thank you. Thank you. Do you remember when you could put anyone's face on a sim and on a Sims 1 sim? Wait, what? What do you mean anyone's face? Do you mean like you could see more stylized 3D models with cell shading and less realistic features? Oh, there's definitely going to be mods for this game. Also, guys, look. You want cell shading? Look at this. We got filters. We've got black and white sketch, black and white cartoon, color cartoon. So we can do this, and you can do some like stylized proportions, right? You could import a photo Pasted onto a Sim's face back then, walked so that inZOI could run. Well, I didn't paste a photo of my face or anything. I didn't scan my face. I did all this with the character creator manually, but yeah. But yeah, see, we've got like the different art styles, the different filters that we can use. And so that's gonna lend towards your different art styles, I guess. But then like you can get kind of crazy with the proportions. I saw some people on Blue Sky were posting their ZOI, and they were like, how to get like a cartoony, almost like Pixar kind of look. And they were figuring it out, you know? And so like, yeah, okay, I do agree about the teeth. I do like strong agree about the teeth. The teeth are not it. The teeth are definitely not it. I agree with that. So, I mean, yeah, putting a filter on it isn't, you know, this isn't a substitution for like an anime art style. No, not by any means. But it's, you see, the thing about this is it's accessible to people who don't have the art skills or the technical skills to make their own VTuber model and their own rig. Like, I can't figure out Blender for the life of me. I can draw. You give me paper and pencil, give me paint. I got that. I can even draw. Like, if you put me down in front of Photoshop with like a Wacom tablet or Wacom, however you pronounce it, or whatever, a drawing tablet. You put me in Adobe Photoshop with a drawing tablet, I'm at home. I know what to do. I know how to draw with it. I can do digital art with that. I could probably figure out Procreate. I've never used it, but you know, I could probably figure it out. Like, I'm good. I know how to do art. But 3D modeling, like, I opened Blender and I had a mental breakdown. Like, I can't. I have some art to show you guys. I have some. It's been a while since I've really done any art. I've been more focused on content creation lately for the past several years. But I mean, I have a history of doing art. I have a history of doing... Do I know how to get the early access to inZOI? It starts on the 27th. Right now you can get the demo. That's what I have. I have the same demo that everyone has. Or that everyone can get. It's available on Steam for free right now. You can go get it. But yeah, I have a history in doing art. I have a history... You have the demo? That's what I have too. If you want like the full early access, that starts on the 27th. And that'll be publicly available early access, and that'll be $40. That's how much they're charging for that. Oh my god, Devin, hi. I see you silently coming in and tapping the screen a whole bunch of times. I'll let you finish what you're doing before we chat, but hi. I see you. Okay, I moved my face away from the camera to take a drink that time. So that way you guys didn't have to see it look too cursed. The inZOI demo works on Mac? No. No, inZOI's not available on Mac. I mean, you can maybe rig up your Mac like to boot into Windows, but I still think you would need a special graphics card to run it. Ninja Cinnamon Roll, thank you for the heart meat. Appreciate that. Oh, and you're tapping some heart puffs too. It's like 18. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Genuinely appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, I was starting to say something. I have a history in art. I have a history in music. Devin, thank you for the 678 heart puffs. Oh my god. Thank you, Devin. And now you're back on more? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Devin. Everyone, say hi to Hey Devin Gaming, also. An amazing Sims 4 streamer. You guys should go check him out if you don't know who he is. 18 plus, though. He's an 18 plus streamer. Keep that in mind. Hey, Devin, how you doing? You're getting the demo now? Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, as I was saying, I have a history in art. I have a history in music. I have a little bit of experience, not a lot, but a little bit of experience with acting. Well, okay, you know what? Actually, I might have more experience with acting than I take credit for, because I did, you know, there was a time before I came out of the closet. And plus, every time I start a new job or something like that, I have to, like, take a minute before I'm comfortable telling people that I'm gay. So there's always, like, I always feel like I have to act to a certain degree there. Plus, you know, going my whole life as an autistic person and masking and all of that, you know, I learned how to act from that. But anyway, yeah, the acting skills are sharp after living in the closet and also after masking as an autistic person throughout my whole life. So, but I do actually have some actual experience with acting as well, but when I was much younger. But, so all of that, like I said, a history in music, a history in art, small history in acting, and then now I do content creation. So I've just always been a creative person. I've always been a creator at heart. I've always been somebody that likes to make things. My favorite acting performance of yours was when you had to pretend your name isn't Jeremy at work. Yeah, that was a strong performance. That was a strong performance. I won't say what name I used, because I think I already told you guys that it was like my middle name, that it was my middle name that I used. So I won't say what that is because I don't want to dox myself or anything. Sorry, I'm distracted by something off screen right now. I found something gross. Ugh. Okay. Devin, you're still on a roll. Oh my god. Devin, you're amazing. Thank you. Devin is an MVP. Dang. Yeah. Why did I not use my real name? Oh, they wouldn't let me. They made me change my name. So I was hired at this company and worked at this company for like a month, maybe a couple of months, long enough to like get like my basic training for the company down, long enough to like actually like get settled and like start doing real work. And well, there was another guy that worked there that was already named Jeremy. Devin, oh my god, 1322. You did what I thought you were doing. You speed ran the gift goal. Thank you, Devin. That's so kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're amazing, Devin. Oh my god. Thank you to you, and thank you to everyone else who contributed to that gift goal. Miss Enigma, thank you for the heart me. Appreciate that. I am going to set up a new gift goal because I can't not have a gift goal while I'm live, you know what I mean? But I am going to... But thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was... So, I think that might be one of the fastest gift goal speed runs that we've done. Thank you guys so much. How are you, Devin? You're amazing. Dino Park Dan, thank you for the hydrate. So... That was me trying to take a drink. Sorry, I know it's cursed. How are you, Miss Enigma? How's inZOI? I'm having a great time with the character creator. I don't have the full game. I just have the demo. And I haven't figured out the build mode yet. The build mode has me kind of a little frustrated because I don't know how it works. I can't figure it out, so... But anyway, I was explaining the lore. Okay, so I had a job once, and I worked at this job for like a month, no issues, maybe a couple of months, long enough to get settled. And there was another guy that worked there who was named Jeremy, but he spelled his name differently than I do. He spelled it Jeromey. So it was spelled Jerome. So it was pretty easy to tell us apart. We had different names. We look nothing alike. He was a big burly stout guy with a big beard, and I was a skinny little thing, clean shaven. You've been putting off figuring it out. Oh my god. Buffy's good. Buffy's good. Yeah, she's good, Otter. Thank you for asking. So it's pretty easy to tell us apart. He had a really deep voice too, and you hear my voice. I sound like Michelle's little know-it-all best friend from Full House. Or at least that's what I sounded like when I was a kid. Now I sound like him all grown up. Ninja Cinnamon Roll, thank you for the woolly hat. Appreciate that. So, but at one point after I'd been there for like a month, maybe two, maybe a couple of months, I got called into the boss's office, and they told me that I couldn't use the name Jeremy anymore because there was already a Jeremy that worked there when I started, and it was becoming confusing for the customers and for the other staff. When a customer would call in, they wouldn't know which Jeremy the customer was talking about. And you know, a simple follow-up question or two would have clarified, like just a simple follow-up question, or having like a ticketing system or something where they could have been like, oh, okay. And they could have logged into the ticket and seen who it was assigned to, and just something. And there were so many solutions to this problem, right? But the solution that was landed on was that I had to go by a different name. And so they asked me to go by my initials. And I said, no, that's stupid. I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. How did they decide who didn't get to use their government name? Seniority. He was there longer than me. And so I was the one who had to take a new name. So they asked me to just go by my initials, and I was like, I'm not doing that. And they were like, well, you need to come up with another name for us to use for you because you can't be Jeremy anymore. And that was kind of an existential crisis for me. But eventually I had decided I needed to keep my job. Because at that point in my life, I was making the most money that I'd ever made. Well, not ever made, but I was making the most money that I'd ever made up to that point. It was the highest paying job I'd had yet. And I didn't want to lose it. Like, it was kind of my first big boy job, you know? It was kind of my first real IT job for like a real company. And it wasn't like a big company or anything. It was a local company still. And so I didn't want to lose it. It was like my first big job. My first real job in IT. And so I came back later and I was like, okay, fine. If I have to go by a different name, use my middle name. And I'm not going to tell you guys what that is because I don't want to dox myself. But I said, use my middle name. And so they did. And then a few months later, Jerome got fired. For something, I don't know why. It wasn't my business. All I knew was that he was terminated. And so I was like, you know, cool. I could start being myself again. I could be Jeremy now. Nope. At that point, they said, well, all of our customers and our clients and everybody already knows you as this other name. So we can't have you changing your name again. You already did that once. It would just confuse everyone. All of our staff already refers to you by this other name. So you just have to keep using your middle name. And so for the rest of the time I worked at that company, I had to use a different name. You already did that once as if it was my idea. Yeah. Eventually, I left that job and I went to actually go work directly for one of their customers, which they actually had to release me from my non-compete in order for me to do. The customer like bought me out. it was the customer wanted no one but me to work on their IT systems. And so they had to buy me out of my non-compete contract when I left that company. And at that point, I was finally able to be myself, but there was an adjustment period because that customer knew me by my middle name. And when I went to go work for them, I said, okay, one of my stipulations for coming and working for you is I get to use my actual real name again. I get to be myself again. I get to be Jeremy again. And they were like, okay. But there was an adjustment period because all the staff there, they were my IT customer, and then they were my direct employer. I got signed on to be their system admin. And then, so like all the staff there already knew me. Hi, I guess Birdie is playing Repo. Didn't expect that pop up from Steam. So they already knew me by this other name. But you know what? They were able to adapt. Every now and then, someone would slip up and call me by my middle name, and I'd correct them. But for the most part, like, there was an adjustment period right at the beginning. But then for the most part, everybody adapted pretty easily to calling me Jeremy. So, yeah. Imagine needing a stage name at an IT job. Yeah. Right? And, you know, and looking back on it, that job wasn't even all that. Like, was it my first real IT job? Yeah. Yeah, it was. Was it a good job? Did it pay well? I guess since it was my first, sure. Since it was my first real IT job, for its time, for the economy at the time, sure. This game looks so real. I love it. Makes more sense with him getting fired. They wanted to punish the right man, but then, like, give me my name back. Right. I went to them after that and I was like, can I be Jeremy again? And they were like, no. We already know you as this other name now. Like, you're in our system. You're in our computer system as that. We'd have to change your email address again. That was one of the things they said. They said we'd have to change your email address again. And we'd have to print new business cards, and we don't want to spend the money on that. That was one of the things they said. I remember that distinctly. How do you fix bugs in The Sims 4? I'm not qualified nor interested in doing tech support for The Sims 4. I'm sorry. The most blanket question ever, right? Oh, that's M-Dog saying that. Never mind. You're just playing with me. I looked at the question before I even looked at who asked it. I just saw the words pop up and was like, no, thank you. And then I looked and saw who it was, and I was like, oh. Look, I'm sorry. I take things literally. It's the tism. Alright, I'm gonna mess with... I'm gonna change the art filter. Oh. Oh my. I hate this one. Hi. Keep this. Okay. Perfect. Is it a little less cursed now? What do you think? You also love this one? Hang on. I want to have a big forehead. There. Yeah. It's so cursed, it's funny. Sorry, I was taking a drink. Okay. All right, we'll go back to the regular. I like the cartoon, but you know what? I think let's... And then this one is giving like, take on me. Take on me. Take on me. Are you able to freely edit the teeth? No. No. You cannot change the teeth at all yet. I imagine that customization for the teeth is something that's going to come in the future. It is early access, and this is the demo for the early access. But they've already announced they're going to do like updates over the next year during their early access. They've already announced their update roadmap and everything. They're even going to have a DLC during their first year. So I imagine teeth are going to get an update at some point. Mandatory veneers, yeah. All right, what else have we got here? I kind of like this lighting. Excuse me, I just had a burp. Or we can go back into the hang on, I have an idea. Let's go back into the cartoon. And then bleh. Never mind. That didn't work the way I was hoping. Let's do that. I like that. Okay. That'll work. I kind of like that. I was trying for something that it didn't work. Life is Strange got that bisexual lighting going on. Oh yeah, we do kind of have like the bisexual color lighting going on, don't we? With the background. A little bit. We kind of do. Looks very Life is Strange. Looks sun-kissed. I like the little blue light coming off of the side here. That's nice. I like that. Guys, we're about to hit the 1 hour mark on the stream. Look at them likes also. We're almost about to hit 10,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being amazing like that. Appreciate you guys. Boo, 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 doo, doo, doo. Do, 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 do. Mark Jefferson, but mellower. Yeah, maybe. Sorry, I'm like moving the camera around. I'm trying to find a good angle. I feel like my Zoi is looking down. Maybe it's because he is. He looks like scared. There, this is fine. Right there, that's fine. The hair still looks kind of grayish, I feel like. It's the lighting. It's the lighting.
Another one, thank you.
See? This is what it looks like without the filter. And without the lighting. Let's change the color. Ooh. I like that. Okay, and then let's go here. That. There we go. I like that. That purple. Also, Brendag, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. So this is without any filters. We had that cartoon filter on, and that was what was making the hair look gray. It does still maybe look a little grayish, but I'm gonna be real with you. I have some gray hair. I do have some gray in my hair. So can't wait to get a new laptop with better specs for this game's full release. Yeah. I mean, I kind of want a new computer for this game too, but it looks like I don't need one. I was afraid I was going to need one, but I don't. If I want to run it in like ultra graphics, if I want to turn the graphics up all the way, yes, I need a new computer. But this is what you're seeing right now. The graphics are not turned up all the way. So, they're turned up to high, not ultra, right now. But I've had my PC for several years. I'm fortunate enough to have a PC that can run this. You know, I feel like my shirt is a little more blue than this. I want to fix it. It is. It's like a blue-gray. Like there. Yeah. There we go. Oh, there we go. You need a NASA supercomputer for Ultra? Yeah. Yeah, you need like you need like a brand new graphics card. Like the top of the line, brand new, best RTX graphics card that money can buy, basically, to run Ultra. To run Ultra, my computer actually does meet the requirements in every department except for the graphics card. So. Oh, also, not only did I turn the graphics down from Ultra to high, but I also turned the frame rate down from 60 to 30. And that's helping too. That's helping my PC. Do I think this is going to end The Sims? No. I don't think The Sims is going anywhere. Alright, I just got a text message from Bernie Sanders. It's probably not from, like, him, actually. It's probably from his campaign.
Another one, thank you.
I get text messages from politicians wanting money all the time. My virtual world space. How's he doing? I mean, it's not like he and I are like buddies or anything. Yeah, I get text messages from, I think, just about every politician, actually. I think I had an ex or something that thought it would be funny to sign me up for a bunch of political text messages. Because I get them from every politician from every side of the aisle, and I've never signed up for any of their stuff, so I don't know what's going on. What did I do to them to get that kind of revenge? I don't know. That's petty. Well, I've been in relationships with some petty people. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Is inZOI free? The demo is, and that's what I've got. I've just got the demo. You can get the demo right now. It's free. It's on Steam. You don't need a code for it anymore either. You used to need a code to download it. You don't anymore. Just get it now. You're gonna steal that idea just in case your boyfriend decides to pee. You know what? Same. It'd be like that sometimes. Yeah. But no, inZOI itself is releasing into early access on the 27th, and it's going to be $40 to get into the early access. So, you know what? No. I was about to tell a story, but I've decided against it. We'll put a pin in that. We'll figure out how I want to tell that story and tell it some other time. How did we end up listening to this music, though? We were listening to the Oxygen Not Included soundtrack. And somehow we ended up on Sims 2 music. Your ex used to PayPal you 1 cent to insult you in the message after you blocked him everywhere. I made a full euro that day. You know what? You know what? Get that bag. Oh my god. Know your worth, right? Gonna charge 10 cents per insult next time? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Know your worth. Set your standards. Set your own prices. Don't let the customer set the price. You set the price. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna change. I like this. I like listening to this. How long have I been? Hour and 8 minutes. What time? 35. That's better than text from politicians because you made a profit. Yeah. What uncanny valley nightmare have you come into? This is inZOI. It's a video game. This is the character creator. And the character creator, within the character creator, you can do motion capture and face capture. And you can use it as a VTuber program. That's what you've come into. Imagine if you could be a VTuber with your character from The Sims. Or with your character from Elden Ring. Or your character from Dragon Age. You know, that's basically what's happening here. I'm being a VTuber with my character from inZOI. That's what you've come into. That's what in the uncanny valley nightmare you've come into. It's pretty cool stuff. You made a self character once? Too bad it only works with iPhone. Yeah, the face capture only works with iPhone. The motion capture for the head and the hands, that's from
Thank you!
That's happening with a webcam on my PC. But that's not what's controlling the face capture. The face capture is on my iPhone. And also, thank you, M-Dog, for the heart me. Creeped you out, never again. What, when you made a self character? You find most people find self-insert fun. You're not weird. No, you know, in video games, I often prefer to play as a character that doesn't look like me. Like in The Sims, I have a Sims self that I've made. Like I have a character of me. And I just use him as an NPC. I don't ever play as him. I always play as someone else. But he's just living in the world as an NPC. Hey, Miss Sonar Pack. It's good to see you. Welcome in.
Thank you.
And M-Dog, thank you for those 29 heart puffs. That's so kind of you. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, but I do wish that this facial capture software was also available on Android, so that way more people could so, you know, it could be accessible to more people. But I mean, maybe that's a feature you could ask for. You know, if that's something that you want, if you want to be able to do this face capture and you don't have an iPhone, maybe you can ask for that feature in their community on Steam. They have a discussion area on Steam. Go on there and ask for it. Or you could go on their Discord and ask for it. Be like, I have a feature request. They probably have an area on their Discord specifically for feature requests. And if not, like I said, you can just put one on their Steam forum. So, have I tried the build mode demo? I have. I find it very confusing. It's going to take some getting used to. It's just the controls. I don't know the controls yet. And it was frustrating for me to try to learn the controls in front of an audience. I felt a lot of pressure. I felt overwhelmed. And I felt stupid. So I'm going to wait to learn the controls, or until I've learned the controls for build mode, to stream build mode. I just need a good tutorial. And they have a tutorial in the game, but like it sucks. Because it's early access, you know, they haven't made a good tutorial yet. And so I'm really hoping, oh my god, M-Dog, thank you for the confetti! I love that, thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. So kind of you, thank you, M-Dog. So yeah, I hope that they, yeah, I hope that there's another content creator out there that has learned the build mode that does a tutorial video. And if someone already has, please direct me to it because I would love to watch it. I think that's what I need. I think I need a build mode tutorial video. You're so real for that. I lose the ability to do anything when someone looks at me. Yeah, once I learn the build mode, I'll be happy to stream building. I mean, you know I love building in The Sims and I stream it all the time, but I know those controls like the back of my hand. You know, I am so comfy with those controls. And the build mode in inZOI is just different. And it's going to take some getting used to. And like I said, I need a tutorial. I need a good tutorial because I don't do well with text-based tutorials. I don't do well with just reading tutorials. I need to be shown how to do things slowly. And with no assumed knowledge either. Like, don't assume that I know where the wall tool is. Don't be like, oh, click on the wall tool and then do this. No, show me where to get to the wall tool and like what to click on to get to that menu and like show me every step. You know what I mean? Careful posting inZOI beta. A few small creators are saying they've gotten flagged for it. That's interesting. I've never had issues streaming this game. So You sounded like Kevin from Welcome to Night Vale for a moment there. Have I seen the Nutter Butter TikTok? Probably not. I don't know what you're talking about, so probably not. Theoden, if people are getting tagged for maybe like using AI or something, I could understand, but I'm not using any AI here. There's no AI on your screen. This is a character I created in the character creator for inZOI, and he's supposed to look like me. He's a character that's me. He's my me character, and I didn't use any AI to make him. I just used the character creator. And then I'm using motion capture to control his face. So. Nutter Butter cookies, they're top tier esoteric. Their whole account is beyond weird. What is what? What are you talking about? Like, somebody explain to me. What are you talking about? What is happening? What are you talking about with Nutter Butter? I mean, I know what a Nutter Butter is. Like, it's this little like cookie bar, right? With the peanut butter and the chocolate and the crunchy cookie. They're doing very Gen Z creepypasta style videos. Okay. So they're just like, okay, I get it. Okay. Thank you for explaining that, XOXO. Sorry, I just took a drink of my soda, and I know that always looks cursed when I do that. I'm sorry. I was thirsty. I'm a thirsty boy. So yeah, no, I haven't seen that. I'm gonna have to look it up, though. I'm gonna have to look it up now because I'm very curious about this Nutter Butter stuff. It's not just really creepy pasta. There's like lore and stuff. Oh my god. Your European mind can't comprehend any of it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure it out. Or I'm gonna have to go look it up and see what you guys are talking about. I can't right now because my phone is doing the face capture, and so I can't like do anything else on my phone right now. But yeah. Oh my god. 13,000 likes on TikTok. 13,000 likes right now. That's amazing. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. It must be so strange, yeah. Excuse me, burping. inZOI is the face capture on inZOI is the face capture specifically just a character creation feature? No. Hi Talia, welcome in. No, you can get into the photo mode and use the face capture whenever you want. So from anywhere in the, like, you can build an environment and then go into the photo mode and just do the face capture. And like, so you could create your own environment for VTubing with the build mode. Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. So if you wanted to use, like I said, that's one thing that the creators, interesting, definitely something new. Yeah, that's one thing that the characters of inZOI, or the creators of inZOI have said, is that, you know, they want people to use this as a VTubing platform. Let me look it up. inZOI VTube. They said something specific about it in the description. Like on their actual, on Krafton's website, I think. I'm not finding it. Okay, I'm looking on Krafton's website right now. Let me look. I thought I saw something about inZOI. We want it in English, thank you. And Krafton. And then they said, where is it? Where? Games. Where's inZOI? It says enjoy. It doesn't say inZOI. Oh, it says enjoy inZOI. Where is it? I'm not finding the thing that I saw before. Where basically what it said, like I said, it said that one of the things that they want people to do with this game is use it as a VTuber platform. Do I think this game's requirements will make it low-key inaccessible to the general public? Maybe immediately. Maybe immediately, but not in the long run. I think in a few years, as time goes on, I think that, you know, people will upgrade their PCs over time, their gaming PCs. Also, this game is going to be available on console eventually, on PlayStation 5 and on Xbox Series S and Series X. So there's that. They are working on a console version of these games, or a console version of this game. Sorry. It's not coming right away. They don't have the console version right away. They just have the PC version for now. But yeah, the console version is something that they're working on. Do I think it'll lose momentum or gain? I'm not sure. I don't know. Kind of, I don't know what's gonna happen. I think there's room for both games to coexist. I tell you what I think I'm gonna do. JC Lol 88, welcome in. How are you? I tell you one thing that I'm gonna probably do is I'm probably going to use inZOI to do like a VTuber model kind of thing, like I'm doing now a lot. And I'm probably going to like do gameplay of other games while I'm doing this. Like maybe I'll like bring inZOI down to like the bottom of the screen, and then I'll be playing another game above it, and I'll just be talking to the chat as the inZOI character. Like, I can do that. I can't run two games at the same time on my PC, with one of them being inZOI. inZOI does require a lot of system resources, so I won't be able to play inZOI and like The Sims on the same PC. But maybe I could like use my capture card and play Zelda, you know, or Elden Ring or something. MacBook players were fuming, but I have mixed feelings on that because Mac isn't for gaming. Well, here's the thing. This inZOI, it requires an RTX graphics card. Like, the game is built for RTX graphics and Unreal Engine 5. And yeah, you can use Unreal Engine 5 on Mac, but you can't really do RTX graphics on Mac. Not a single Mac on the market has an RTX graphics card. And even the Mac Pro that costs like $3,000 that you can open up and put your own components in, even that's not compatible with RTX graphics card. The NVIDIA GeForce RTX graphics cards aren't compatible with the Mac Pro. So there's no way to get the proper graphics card that you need for inZOI on a Mac. So a big portion of Americans use Mac, so it's kind of limiting to the target audience, sadly. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. I still think it'll do well, but yeah. Your PC is considered lower mid-tier and it meets the requirements. It might be ugly, but it will run. See, yeah, and I had to... So what you're seeing right now, this is not ultra graphics. I do not have the graphics turned all the way up. I have the graphics set to the setting below ultra. So it's the second highest setting. I have them set to high. So the graphics can get even more intense than this. Also, I have my frame rate turned down from 60 to 30, just to kind of help my PC not scream. So if you have like a mid-tier gaming PC, as long as you have an RTX graphics card and you meet the system requirements, like, you should be okay. It might not be super pretty, but it should run. You don't really have interest for this game, but you are curious for its future. Yeah, I'm very curious about its future too. I agree. Since EA had a monopoly on the genre for so long. Yeah, they really did. And also, Paralives is coming out soon as well. And you know, okay, inZOI has its super realistic graphics. Okay. And they've got their controversies because of AI, right? And then The Sims has their cartoony graphics and their wacky gameplay. And they're getting into AI now too. They just haven't rolled any of it out yet, but it's coming. Watch my most recent video if you're curious about that. But Paralives looks to me like it's going to be the most cartoony out of the three, but maybe not as wacky as The Sims. I think The Sims is going to be wackier. I think The Sims is going to be the wackiest of the life simulation games in the genre. But I think Paralives is going to be cozy. Like, Paralives is going to be like your lo-fi music, your cartoony graphics, your sit there and chill, you know. That's going to be Paralives. inZOI is going to be for your realism. And Sims is going to be The Sims. It's going to be what it's always been, you know? Do I think inZOI will have packs that... Yeah, so actually they've already announced what their first DLC is going to be. And if you sign up for the early access, like if you pay the $40 for the early access, then you'll get that first DLC for free. They said you'll get any updates and DLC that come out during the early access period. All of that is included in the price of the early access. But after the early access is over, I bet you they're going to start charging people for those DLCs individually. And like I said, they've already announced what the first one is going to be. It's going to be a new city. Be honest, Sims or inZOI? Both. Sims isn't going anywhere for me. I'm way too invested in that game. Are you kidding? I've been playing The Sims for 25 years. I've been playing The Sims 4 for so long. I have 10 years worth of updates and DLC. I have every pack and every kit for The Sims 4. I have built builds. I have made builds in The Sims 4 that have taken me like 100 hours just on one build. Okay? I'm way too invested in that game to walk away from it. No. No. I'm getting my money's worth. I'm getting my time's worth. I'm getting my investment out of that game, you know? I'm going to keep playing it. It's not going anywhere. But I've always got room for more. And inZOI is probably gonna stick around too. I'm probably gonna play a lot of it. I love this style of game. I love hyper-realistic graphics in games sometimes. Like, some of my favorite games, one of them is Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. I don't know if you guys have ever played that game, but that game is basically like a demo for Unreal Engine as far as the graphics go. It's beautiful. The first one and the second one. I haven't even finished the second one yet, but the first one I played several times. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. The graphics remind you of GTA 5. The gameplay might... So the gameplay for inZOI, from what I've seen, I've watched people play it. Like, I've watched videos, I've watched some live streams. It looks like it's going to be mostly like Sims gameplay, but with like little hints of GTA. Like, you can walk your character... Like, you can do the stuff you could do in The Sims. Like, you can just click on something and tell your character to do it. You can tell your Zoe to go use the toilet, or to go watch TV, or to go to work. You can follow them to work. You can... They can drive a car or ride a subway, and when they drive a car, they can just automatically drive it from point A to point B. Or you can control your character directly with WASD on the keyboard. So you can walk them around. And you can get down into like over the shoulder view, like you're playing like Resident Evil 4 or something. Like, you can get down to like down in like GTA camera, like over the shoulder camera, and walk around with regular like controls. And also you can drive your car manually like you can in GTA. You can just drive your car. And also I saw a video of somebody running over a pedestrian in this game with their car, and there was a memorial that popped up for the pedestrian on screen. There was a pop-up that was in remembrance of the pedestrian that they hit, and then there was a tombstone. So there are consequences for mowing over pedestrians in this game. Also, there's apparently police in this game. So it's not going to be just simple life simulation, like... They're doing stuff that The Sims isn't. The inZOI worlds truly look like a photo straight out of Google Maps. They put in so much work. Yeah, and you can edit the world. You can change the type of trees and foliage. You can change the weather. You can do all of that on the fly as the player, whatever you want. You can change the roads. You can change the billboards and the buildings in the background. It's pretty cool stuff. Did they confirm multiplayer capabilities? Not yet. Not yet. At this point, multiplayer is just a rumor. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, once they release like support for mods and stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if modders are the first ones to get multiplayer working. But also, I wouldn't be surprised if they make multiplayer an official feature. But it's just rumors at this point. If they do multiplayer, I have ideas, though. Like, I think one way they could do multiplayer is if they have it to where, like, other players can come and visit your city, just like you can in Animal Crossing. Other players can come and visit your island. I think it'd be cool if you could host other players in your city and they can come and travel to your city with their Zoe. That would be really fun. And also, I think it would be really cool if they have like a multiplayer hub world, or like a multiplayer hub city. Like maybe somewhere you could travel to via subway or something, or another city that you could travel to, or an area that you could travel to, that is a multiplayer hub where other players are gathered, and then maybe there's things you could do there, like bowling and playing pool, like multiplayer games that you could play with other players. Or maybe like an arcade game that your Zoe can play with another Zoe, and maybe there could be a couple of NPCs that are not players that are walking around. Maybe some vendors you can buy from, like food vendors. Maybe there could be like a restaurant, and maybe your Zoe and other people's Zoe could like go and eat at the restaurant together. Like, it could be cute, right? It could be cute. And then at the same time, you still have like your world that you've created. You have to travel. You have to travel to get to the multiplayer world. I think that's a cool idea, rather than it just being multiplayer inherently. You know? Kind of like Second Life, yeah. You wouldn't really ever leave your house again. Imagine if they did the face capture like this and voice chat with the multiplayer. Imagine going on dates in inZOI with your Zoi. With other players. That could be cute. Or imagine just going out and meeting other players. Imagine having a job in the game. I mean, you do. You do have a job in the game. Your Zoi do have job. Also, I watched some people play... I watched some Let's Plays from the people that have early access to this game. I don't. Again, I don't have early access to this game. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't have any kind of brand deal with them. Nothing like that. I have no business relationship with inZOI at all. I know that I do have a business relationship with The Sims. I do have a sponsorship. I have a brand deal with The Sims. But I do not have that with inZOI. Kel, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. I do not have a brand deal with inZOI. Yeah, when I say something stupid, I can just log off really fast. That's funny. That's funny. Thank you so much, Kel, for that sub. That's so kind of you. Surprised I didn't get early access. I think I just applied too late. Either that or they didn't want me, but I'm like 90-10. I'm like 90% sure I just applied too late. Because the way I found out that content creators were getting getting super early access was from some of my friends who were content creators who got super early access. And I found out after, I found out when their early access was about to start. Like, they said something, like, there's a group, I have a group chat with some of my friends who are content creators, okay? And they were talking about it. They were like, some of them were in there saying, oh my God, my early access to inZOI is about to start. Is anyone else excited? Who else got early access? And there was a couple of people in the chat. I think just 2 people in the chat that got early access. And I'm not one of them. Just so you know, I'm the host of this chat. But that was how I found out. That was how I found out that they were doing early access. And it was like a week, maybe less, before their early access actually started. And so I asked them, I was like, how did you get early access? And they told me, oh, I applied, here's how. And so I went and applied, and I never heard anything. So I'm thinking I was just too late. I'm thinking I was just too late. But that being said, me not having a brand deal with inZOI, me not having a sponsorship with them, me not having a business relationship with them, is probably, or maybe it's for the better, because I will feel freer to speak my mind. And I am free to speak my mind about The Sims. I am free to speak my mind about EA. But like, I try not to be too mean or critical of them, because, you know, I don't want them to be mad at me, kick me out, you know? I try not to be too mean, and I do love The Sims. But I don't have that kind of relationship with inZOI, so I can be more candid with you guys about them. But again, like, you guys know, I'm never I always try to speak my mind. I never try to be dishonest. Like, if I don't like something, I say so. If I feel like I need to speak up on something, I do. If I feel like, and I've called The Sims out on some stuff, right? Right? But if I don't know. I feel less pressure with inZOI because I just don't have a business relationship with them, you know?
Thank you!
Faye! Thank you for the heart me. Appreciate that. It's so kind of you. And thank you for the likes, too. Speaking of likes, where are we on the likes? 13,200 and something. It's climbing. It's climbing. Thank you. Appreciate those likes, guys. That's so kind of you. 306. I think, guys, I need to go. I I need to go. Like I said, it's gonna be like an hour drive each way. And we got a deadline. We gotta be somewhere. I gotta be somewhere for dinner. I got a family dinner to go to. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Appreciate you so much. Have a good morning, or a good evening, or a good afternoon. Whatever time of day it is, have a good one. I appreciate all of the likes, and all of the follows, and all of the shares. And I appreciate you guys just hanging out with me. Love the stream as always, despite the uncanny valley. I feel you. I feel you. I'll try to stream something else in my next stream, something that's not inZOI. I promise. Just for you, Otter, my next stream will be something that's not in. I can't promise that I won't use the inZOI character as a VTuber model during that stream, but I will stream another game. But anyway, guys, I gotta get going. Bye, everyone.